Crimea was attacked by naval drones. The bridge had to be closed. The Russians were stunned. This has never happened before. The largest strike on the occupied territories. Parts of Zaporizhzhia and Kherson regions are without power. Minus 40 important enemy facilities. The advance deeper into Ukraine is on the verge of collapse. So all this and more coming up, so watch until the end. Hello, this is Ukraine Today. I'm Darina Lutsakalo, and here are the latest events. Last night over Crimea, local residents witnessed a real fireworks show. Apparently, the Crimean Bridge came under attack.
Announcer 1, our source reports that there was a marine drone attack on the bridge early in the morning.
Darina Lutsakalo. Russian public channels immediately started shouting that the last time air defense operated over the Crimean Bridge was last year, due to ATAK-MS missile strikes.
Serhiy Kovtonyuk. They repelled an attack with 12 ATAK-MS operational tactical missiles made in the USA on the Crimean Bridge.
Darina Lutsakalo. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense is keeping completely silent and is clearly downplaying the scale of the night attack.
Announcer 2, between 20 Outage on June 2nd and 07 Daz on June 3rd, air defense systems on duty destroyed 8 Ukrainian fixed-wing, unmanned aerial vehicles, including 3 UAVs over the territory of the Republic of Crimea.
Darina Lutska. According to reports from Crimean residents, around midnight in the Krasnoperekopsk district, the sound of a missile or a jet-powered drone flying overhead was heard. Then explosions were heard in Kerch. Toward morning, the attack was repeated and the Crimean Bridge was urgently closed.
Announcer 3, traffic on the Crimean Bridge is temporarily suspended. Those on the bridge and in the inspection area are asked to remain calm and follow the instructions of transport security personnel.
Darina Lutskalo. Social media channels are counting the hours that the crossing has been out of service and are speculating about what might have happened.
Man from video. I've been standing here for 4.5 hours already. Can someone tell me? Does anyone know how much longer we'll have to wait?
Darina Lutskalo. After widespread panic, a Telegram channel linked to Russian security forces reported that the bridge structures were being inspected. The situation is under control. Eventually, the bridge was reopened. The day before, it became known that the occupiers had significantly increased security on the Crimean Bridge and continued to use it to transport equipment and personnel.
Kirilo-Venskivsky, they are using it as intended. They just can't use it to its full capacity, up to its designed capabilities. But one way or another, of course, they are using the road section of this combined bridge crossing to transport and for military purposes, both personnel and most likely various stuff, equipment, to supply their forces both in Crimea and in the south.
Darina Lutsakalo. At this time, the largest strike on the occupied territories since the beginning of the full-scale invasion took place. Darkness fell over parts of the Zaporizhzhia region and in some places the Kherson region.
Vyacheslav Kirilenko. Unfortunately, the enemy carried out a massive strike on the electrical infrastructure of the Zaporizhzhia region. A number of substations that supplied electricity to the Zaporizhzhia region have been put out of commission.
Darina Lutskalo. In turn, the governor of Kherson region, Volodymyr Saldo, stated that debris from downed drones allegedly damaged a substation in the Henichesk district of Kherson region and a substation in the Melitopol district of Zaporizhzhia region, which is occupied by Russia.
Volodymyr Saldo. 150 settlements in the Henichesk, Novotroitska, Ivanivka, and Nizhny-Sirohozy districts are without electricity. That is more than 104,000 people.
Every voice matters. Join our community, support independent journalism and help us bring you the truth from Ukraine. Become a member of Ukraine Today. Join us now.
Darina Lutskalo. However, the self-proclaimed governors prefer not to mention that the drone strikes hit directly on the military artery of the occupying army.
Alexander Kozachenko. Preliminary reports indicate that up to 44 facilities used by the Russians as bases or medical centers have been hit. This is the largest strike on the occupied territories since 2022.
Darina Lutska. As a result, this has significantly complicated the Russians' attempts to advance in Zaporizhzhia due to losses and the disruption of their logistics and infrastructure. Moreover, the Center for the Study of Occupation emphasized that connecting to the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is being delayed by at least a month because of the need for major repairs to the destroyed substations. The situation is no better for the occupiers in the Kherson region. Artillerymen of the 34th Separate Coastal Defense Brigade have confidently established defensive positions in the regional center. how the soldiers serve, how they cover our infantry and destroy enemy equipment. All this will be covered in the upcoming report.
Serhiy Kozakevich, our main task on this front is to prevent them from rotating their troops, to deny them the opportunity to advance toward our successes and our positions on the left bank, to cover our infantry, to cover our reconnaissance, and to do everything possible to prevent the enemy from advancing in our direction.
Daraina Hlutsakalo, artilleryman. Serhiy is 24 years old. He has been serving since 2021. He fought in Donetsk region and, after being wounded, transferred to the artillery. He says the brigade's artillerymen cover the infantry and reconnaissance, responding quickly to any threat.
Target assigned. To battle. Every time they give the command to battle, whether it's 200 or 300, just so they know their place. A week ago, they said they hit a boat, there were 4 in the boat, and all of them are KIA. And that's it, pure joy. I think, thank God, if only we could take out even more of them.
If enemy positions are detected, dozens of shells hit the target with precision. The guys destroy enemy equipment, boats, bunkers, and also drone operators.
One shell, fire now! Cannon shot!
Well, this is the job, this is our job, and most importantly, I hope this madness ends soon so we can return home to our children.
Most of the fighters in the unit already have combat experience, so they fully understand the importance of artillery on the front line.
Our team is actually really great, and what makes it great is that these are people who have reached this level on their own. That is, our unit was formed from units that were not originally connected to artillery. And at one time, I too, being a soldier in a counter-sabotage company, then ended up in artillery, became a gun commander, and now I'm a special operations commander. And basically the whole battery is made up of people like me.
Currently, the 34th Separate Rifle Battalion continues to carry out combat missions in the Kherson region, holding back the enemy and defending Ukrainian positions.
I want to remind everyone that artillery is the god of war, and a lot depends on the artillery. So come join us. Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes!
Yulia Chikichina, the Nationwide Marathon United News.
How do you assess the special operations of our forces in the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine? Share your opinion in the comments, hit the like button under the video, and stay up to date with the main news. There are almost 425,000 of us subscribers together with you, and the number keeps growing. See you soon.